Ladies and gentlemen, today I got a speedrun world record using both my Xbox controller and my keyboard and mouse. And today I'm going to explain to you why I did that. I didn't just do that because it was like a challenge or it was just like a fun little thing I was trying to do. No, for this speedrun, specifically the Ascension Round 100 speedrun, you have to use a controller and a keyboard and mouse. I'm going to explain to you guys exactly why that is in this video. Obviously, for the Ascension 100 speedrun, the first thing we're going to do, same thing as basically every other Ascension speedrun. Start off in the first room. This is obviously classic Gobblegum, so we are hitting for stock option, because stock option in the first room is very OP. You don't have to reload, obviously. And we definitely utilize grenades a lot here. So you're going to see here around 4 seconds before the round ends, we go ahead, throw a grenade there, throw a grenade there, start hopping down, killing all the rest of the zombies. You have a lot of trust in these grenades, hoping that they are killing the zombies, because there definitely is instances where, you know, the grenades just decide they're not going to kill the zombies. Now here on round 4, as you can see, we actually didn't get stock option, unfortunately. Now, opposed to the other speedruns, you're going to see here that I'm actually finishing the round on the bottom floor. The reason is because we're actually leaving out from the top. So right here, boom, you're going to see the round's about to end. Oh, there's one more zombie. Right there, you see. Round ends. We go ahead and leave from the door on top, and we run around this way. The reason we actually do this is because we are going to round 100. We need to have fast monkey rounds. If we open up that door from the bottom, that is actually going to make monkey rounds significantly slower, because the monkeys will actually run all the way under and then up the stairs. Regardless if they're going for a jug or if they're going for, you know, meal kick or speed cola, it's going to be much slower. And right here we start the process of hitting the box. Now, getting first box is definitely way better. You see I get Gersh's first hit. Getting first box is 100% the goal, but you definitely do not need first box. We have to get the Thunder Gun and Gersh's, so that is a pretty hard first box to restart for. I definitely was not restarting for that, but, you know, I was trying my hardest. We definitely do need to move this box. Now, another difference you might notice here is that I do not have Quick Revive. We do not want to buy Quick Revive. So even if you do buy Quick Revive and then you kill yourself, that means as soon as you buy Meal Kick or Speed Cola, the next round monkeys will spawn. So buying Quick Revive could actually eliminate that, you know, 3-round delay, because right now if I buy Speed Cola, it will regardless, and rather you see we get the Thunder Gun. But let's say right now I buy Speed Cola, it will not be 100% what round my monkey round is. It could be the round after, the second round after, or even the third round after. If I buy Quick Revive, then kill myself, and then buy Speed Cola and wait by the thing, whatever, it will instantly be the next round after. And that's kind of really nice to know when your monkey round is going to be. Right here you obviously saw we did get first box, Thunder Gun and Gersh's. Now our next goal is to get 5,500 points. We need 5,500 points to go to our next spot, which is by Speed Cola and Mule Kick. So we're going to go ahead, play this round for pretty fast and power, obviously utilizing Gersh's. We're still hitting Gobblegum to, you know, try to get stock option or outcome. So right here you're going to see we have a nuke, so that actually makes this much easier than it needs to be. We're going to go ahead and grab this at 54 and start running right over to Speed Cola. So obviously we are going to breach just a little bit doing this. It's not going to be actually as bad as you think, because people don't realize the Speed Cola spawns are actually pretty large. It's not going to be super detrimental. Right there, we're going to buy Speed Cola. Now, right here, we have possible monkeys next round. Monkeys are definitely possible to come next round. So that's why I was saying, you know, if you buy Quick Revive on like round 5 and then kill yourself and Quick Revive is gone, right now it would have been guaranteed round 9 monkeys. But since our first time buying a perk is Speed Cola, it's on round 8, we now have possible 9, 10, or 11. And obviously, you would much rather have 9, get the earliest monkey rounds possible. We throw a Gersh to go down that staircase, check the surrounding areas, boom, boom, and we're going to hope the round ends here. We're going to call the lander. It is definitely crucial to call the lander as soon as you possibly can. You don't want to call the lander and have it cross over with when the round starts. Right here, you're going to see the lander is going to land basically as soon as the round starts. Yep, there you go. We do not get monkeys, obviously, so I go ahead and buy the HVK because I literally have no ammo. And we do the same exact thing we did before on this round, but now obviously we didn't breach as much, so it'll be much faster, hopefully. Now right here you see the round is about to end. We go ahead and throw a Gersh, same thing as usual. Make sure we kill all these zombies over here. Boom, boom. Obviously, it's annoying when the last zombie spawns at the bottom right there. So now we have another possible monkey round. It could be 10 or it could be 11. So obviously, we do not get 10. It is 11 monkeys now. And obviously, this is actually not ideal. You would rather have the earlier monkey. The nice thing about having late monkeys is obviously you get more points. And points actually are a problem with this speed run. You definitely want to get a lot of points. So right here, you see we're ending the round. Boom, boom. And you see we actually end that round really fast. Right here, this is exactly where we are going to start using our controller. Right here, you see I pause, I pull out the controller, and I'm running, and boom. We call the lander without writing it. With a keyboard and mouse. With keyboard and mouse, you cannot do that. It is literally impossible. If you can do it, send me a video of it, because it is impossible. You cannot do it. So, what you have to do is literally, I stole my sister's controller from downstairs, because I haven't used a controller in years. I stole it from downstairs, plugged it into my computer, and you have to pull out your controller and run over the lander and last second hold the X, and then obviously, you know, you can call the lander without going. We end the monkey round, obviously, we grab the free perk, because we are going to try and lock Jug if possible. Locking Jug is obviously getting Juggernaut without opening the door, and of course, also, you saw, we called the lander. Obviously, that's going to be a little crossing into the round, but it's fine, it's not that big of a deal. So, yes, we are going to try and get Jug. We also need double tap as well. Obviously, we have to stay here until the next monkey round, which is round 15 or 16. No need to hit the box anymore, we're just trying to focus on getting points. Right here, we have a possible monkey round. We're going to go ahead and see, it's either 15 or 16. We get 15, which is pretty nice. And right here, the first thing we do is we actually run to the lander. So we don't even care about the monkeys right now. We're running to the lander because we need this lander to fly over instantly. We don't want to wait too long. So right here, you're going to see again, I'm going to pull out my controller, pause my game, pull out the controller, last second, hold X, boom, easy. I was dreading doing this for the longest time because I found out that they started doing this strategy where they skipped landers. I was like, hell no, I don't want to deal with this. But I'm going to be honest with you guys, like, it is the easiest thing in the world. It's not that hard. Obviously, at the beginning, you know, I was kind of struggling a little bit, you know, to get it down. But it is definitely much easier once you actually understand how to do it and you have a lot of practice. It is way easier. It's definitely not hard. I know it's definitely something that might look, you know, antagonizing or might look pretty difficult. It is not difficult at all. So from here, we're going to go to Stamina Up now because obviously we need the Stamina Up lander. So this is going to be our third and last lander. And this is actually a place where we're not going to camp for a long time because this place has a lot of spawns. It is definitely slow, especially if you do not have a nuke or anything like that. It is very annoying. We are definitely going to buy the ICR here soon. And yeah, we're going to just chill here. Obviously, 16 ends around like a minute or so into the round. So we're going to go ahead and, you know, call this lander around that time. Because we do breach, it's annoying. But you'll see right there we get a nuke. But because we breach, it's annoying. But actually, you know, you'll be surprised that same thing with, you know, Speed Cola. Breaching in this like spawn is not as bad just because there is so many spawns and it's a very large spawn. I mean, me standing there, the zombies are spawning in that little like alleyway, like hallway that leads into spawn. Like literally, that's how far they spawn. Right there, you see about the ICR. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and call the lander here. And then next round, we're actually going to fly the lander away and then go to power. So we're not even staying here for a full 4 rounds. We're only staying here for 2 rounds. So you see I throw a Gersh. I'm getting ready. Pull out my controller. We go ahead and do it. Boom. And we got it. I'm super happy right now because I didn't mess up, obviously. And also, you know, if you're not playing first box, that's a perfect nuke, by the way. I go ahead and throw a Gersh as well to teleport. And right there, we get a beautiful teleportation right to power. We teleport because we don't want to breach at all. And right here, we see we're not going to breach. What I was saying before was obviously because I have first box, it's nice. I have Gershes. But, you know, if you aren't playing first box and you're still constantly hitting box and fire sale, it gets annoying if you do not have Gershes by the time you're at stamina. Because you have to fly that lander away as soon as the zombies start spawning in. So if the zombies are still spawning in, you know, if the zombies stop spawning in, but they're still hella on the map, and you're trying to do that with your controller out, you know, as you're trying to run the lander and hold X, it can be so chaotic. But if you're able to just throw a Gersh and then do it, it is perfect. So right here, what we're trying to do is just chill until the next monkey round, which is obviously either 19 or 20. And then we're going to go ahead and get perks. We do not have enough points to pack a punch, because we have to, you know, pack punch 3 weapons. That's 15,000 points. And then also double pack punch our ICR and our HVK to try and get Deadwire and turned. And obviously, that can take very long if you get unlucky with the points. So right here, we have possible monkeys on round 19. And you'll see we get monkeys. So right here, we go ahead and call the rocket test or whatever, I don't know. And we're going to go focus on ending this round. We're going to grab the free perk for sure because we definitely want to try and, you know, get that jug locked. You'll see here I actually do go ahead and buy the KN. Just because I have no ammo, I obviously don't have enough T-gun ammo to kill these monkeys. And I have 0 bullets in my HVK and my ICR. And right here you'll see that the last monkey actually ran through the fire trap. I don't know how I didn't even see it, to be honest. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and grab this ammo perks and we get stamina. So that is unfortunate, obviously. Now we literally can't even get another perk. We have 4 perks. So what happens in this scenario, by the way, so if monkeys start attacking stamina up, I'll let them take it. I'm not going to like force them off of stamina up. If they get stamina up, I'm going to let them take it so I can go ahead and have another perk slot. But if I can obviously get another free perk, I am definitely going to do that. If, like I said in my other Ascension video, if you have 5 perk machine perks, so perk machine perks are like Speed Cola, Mule Kick, Quick Revive, Juggernaut. Perk machine perks are perks that are actually physically on the map. So a perk machine perk would not be Deadshot. Deadshot's not a perk machine perk because Deadshot's not actually on the map. You have to get it from Underfist. So if you have 5 perk machine perks, monkeys actually stop spawning perks. They will not spawn any perks, even if you make sure they do not touch a perk machine, they will still not spawn it. So it is definitely key, you know, you can defend all the perks without them touching it, and you can get a free perk, then definitely do that. But if they ended up touching stamina up or touching it, whatever, let them take stamina up. At this point, let them do it. Obviously, at this point as well, I'm not going to really focus on getting Jug locked as much. If I can do it, I'll still do it. But if it comes to the point where I can just go ahead and buy it, then I'll definitely just go buy it. I still have to get double tap as well. So that's a whole nother, can of worms. Right here, you see we have possible monkeys, and we end up getting 23. We do the same thing. Obviously, for monkeys, by the way, the strategy is the same as always. We go instantly to this trap over here. Go ahead and wait for all the zombies to spawn in and figure out where they're going. So right here you see they took stamina up. Obviously there was 3 monkeys on it, and you can see I'm just shooting with my HVK. We end the round. It's obviously a pretty slow monkey round. We're actually going to go ahead and jump through this teleport, and we're going to actually instantly go and grab Juggernaut. We're going to go open up Juggernaut and buy it right now. It is 24. Getting late into the rounds, I don't want to risk dying, so I was just like, let me just buy Juggernaut. So obviously the problem we've ran into here is the fact that I have 4 perks, and I obviously can't get rid of Deadshot, and I need the 3 other perks. So the problem is obviously we need double tap, and the only way we're going to get that is through the free perks. So we're going to hope we get double tap relatively early. If it becomes a problem where we keep getting like Widow's Wine and stamina up and all those perks, then it's going to really suck. Obviously hope that doesn't happen, but yeah, we are going to need double tap pretty soon. So obviously right here the round ends, and we have guaranteed monkeys on 28. I'm just kind of double checking right now to make sure, and we're going to run straight to the fire trap, just as usual. Boom, die. Grab your perk, we get Widow's Wine, so obviously that really sucks. But right here, from here, we are going to go Pack-a-Punch. So we're running straight to Pack-a-Punch right now. Obviously, Ganon Snipes, who had this world record, he actually Pack-a-Punched at like 24. So I'm Pack-a-Punching a whole monkey round later, which is kind of annoying. But obviously, I have way more points. Right here, you're going to see I'm going to switch my weapon bind. And if you don't know this, if you have previous weapon on instead of switch weapon, you actually can't do like the fast pack, and the fast pack is this, where you like instantly switch weapon and pack. Boom. Right here, we're gonna go ahead and throw Gershes. So honestly, my rule was if I didn't have Gershes and Thunder Gun by this point where I was going to Pack-a-Punch, it was cooked. Like I just like kind of reset. I was just like, because if you can't throw Gershes while you're Pack-a-Punching, it is gonna be so slow and AIDS. It's gonna be so hard. But right here, you're gonna see we're gonna start constantly packing, trying to get Deadwire or Turn. So obviously for the KN, we don't really care what we get. Deadwire or Turn, because it's our first weapon. We're Pack-a-Punching, so it doesn't matter which one. We got Thunderwall, very annoying, obviously. Boom. And we have no more Gershes right here, as you can see. So, and also I was mention this as well. The fact that I got Widow's Wine here is actually really nice. It's very nice I got Widow's Wine. Right here, the round is about to end. So I definitely need to be locked in on that. But we are just spamming this Pack-a-Punch. And as you can see, I'm very unlucky. I'm getting very freaking unlucky. The round is about to end, so I'm going to focus on that. Right there we get turned. So we are able to just run out instantly. We are going to breach a little bit here, which is pretty annoying. At least we are fully set up now. We have the same exact 30 time as him, as you can tell, which is very funny. We do breach, but honestly, the breach is not really as bad as people think it is. Now, the strategy for this is very, very simple. All the way until basically the 70s, you're doing the same thing over and over. You're using Alchem, spamming Thunder Gun, Gershes, using drops to just be fast. Now, obviously, this is where, fire sales come into play. If you have first box, obviously, having no fire sales is going to help a lot. That's 5 drops. Basically meaning you're going to have a good drop every single round. Now, something I do regret is using Gershes so much in the early game. You do not need to use Gershes as much as I was. I was kind of using Gershes every time I got max ammos and stuff like that. No, Gershes are slower. If you're able to just spam with the Thunder Gun and use your Alchems, you'll be fine. I didn't even track drops, by the way. The only thing I did track was Gobblegums. Gobblegum tracking is definitely crucial. If you watched any of my speedruns before this, I always talk about how crucial it is to track your Gobblegums. If I have an Alchem right here, you see, and it's the first out of my 5 Gobblegums. So that means I'm going to hit the Gobblegum 4 more times, and I still have 0% chance of getting Alchem. Then I might not spam as much. I might try to, preserve a little bit more ammo, let the zombies come out a little bit, just so, I don't run out of ammo. But let's say I hit the Gobblegum machine, and I get Alchem, and it's my 5th hit. Meaning the next time I hit the Gobblegum machine, I have a possibility of getting Alchem. If that is the case, then I'm going to start spamming my Alchem a little bit, because I don't want to get an Alchem out of the Gobblegum machine when I have an Alchem on me. You do want to try and have it turned on the map constantly. You always want to have turned on the map. So right here you see, we shoot turn as soon as turn gets off the map. Now, the reason for this is because obviously you see the turn is going to go down the stairs. So the turn right now is killing zombies. The turn's killing zombies. So I got upstairs and the turn got downstairs. It'll make your game much faster. Obviously, you have to spend a little bit of time, activating the turn, and it could be annoying. especially if you don't have double tap. You know, since we have double tap, we have a good AAT proc gun, which is the HVK. Turn gets on pretty easily. So right here, we are on 77, obviously, and you'll notice we start using Gershes a lot more. We're definitely trying to, you know, be a little bit more conservative with our ammo. You'll also notice, by the way, I do have double tap. I had double tap earlier too. I was able to get pretty lucky. Didn't have to really struggle with getting that as much. Because we have Widow's Wine, we don't want monkeys to go after that. So as soon as the monkeys went after it, we let them take it. We didn't want, you know, to have that on the map constantly. Having so many options for the monkeys to take will make your monkey round slower. Since I only have 3 perks, I basically already can figure out, you know, which perks the monkeys are going for. So it is definitely worth it. Let the monkeys, you know, sacrifice that one monkey round that might take 10 or 20 seconds longer when they take that perk. But now our monkey rounds might be 10, 20 seconds faster each freaking round. So it is definitely worth it to let them take the perks. And you'll see here, what I've been doing, I'm kind of just letting the zombies come out of the barrier a little bit. This all depends on my Gobblegum cycle. If I Gobblegum cycle, I have a possible outcome, I'll spam more. If I don't have a possible outcome, I will not spam more. So it's all just depending when you're in the 70s and the 80s. Now when we get into the 90s, it's a whole different ball game. You're basically going to start just half-hoarding constantly. So right here we're on 92, and you're going to see, I have one outcome, but no matter what, I am just going to start doing this half hoard. Now the half hoard is very easily, if you can possibly do it, get a turn on the map. Right there you see it turned in proc for whatever reason. We get turned on the map, and we are going to use our dead wire with the KN. This is why you get dead wire. Now in the 90s, you basically are going to have to use a whole entire thunder gun plus a couple more shots. So that means even a max ammo will not save you. So you have to be very, very careful with this, because even if you have a possible outcome, you know, I could have 2 full outcomes on me, and it's, you know, the beginning of my cycle. If I free hit right now, I get a possible outcome. I can get unlucky with that cycle. I can get outcome at the end, so that means it's going to take 4 hits until I get my next outcome. That's 4 rounds. I have to be conservative. I can't just start spamming ammo and, you know, not getting outcome. I actually had a game that was pretty solid, and I ended up losing it because I didn't get outcome in the 90s. So you have to be very careful with this stuff. You know, using Gershes as well. Make sure you're getting all of your drops before you pop these outcomes, by the way. Earlier in the game, when you're in the 40s, the 50s, it doesn't really matter when you pop outcome. Even if you don't have all your drops, it's totally fine to pop an outcome. But when you're in the 90s, you definitely want to make sure you do not get a max ammo. Like, you don't want to pop your outcome and then get a max ammo. That is horrible, because it's just a complete waste of a max ammo. You want to try your hardest to get all 4 of your drops on the round before you pop that outcome. So that is just a little tip for not really just Ascension, literally any speedrun, any 100 classics or no-gum speedruns. You definitely want to make sure you get all of your drops before you pop the outcome. So that's why you see right here, I'm throwing Gershes. If I can't, like let's say for some reason I don't get my 4 drops, then we will pop outcome, because I don't want to be slow. You know, I'm not going to start like full hoarding with, you know, dead wire and whatever. Right there you see we get the max ammo, we get the death machine, and we are chilling. So we went ahead and skipped to round 98. We actually have guaranteed monkeys this round, and you'll see here we get an outcome. So that outcome was not guaranteed. It was actually like the beginning of my cycle. And we get monkeys. So what does this mean? On round 99, I will have a full outcome. So basically, I'm just going to spam the hell out of this thunder gun on round 99. But right here, we're going to focus on killing these monkeys. So right here, I'm just going to like kind of run through monkeys again with you guys, because a lot of people still ask me, how do I kill monkeys? It is really easy, guys. You just start there by Speed Cola Mule Kick. Turn that trap on. I understand now that they're going for Juggernaut, because that monkey was trying to run out of the trap. If he was running out of the trap, that means he's going for Juggernaut, because the only perk he can go for is Juggernaut. So right there we see no monkeys up top. There's a monkey right there. Boom. Run over here. Last monkey must be somewhere over here. Boom, boom, boom. And it's very key to make sure you start running away from Mule Kick and Speed Cola once all the monkeys spawn in. You don't want to run away halfway through and then a monkey spawns in last second and takes Mule Kick and you're on the other side of the freaking map. So it'd be very AIDS. Obviously right there we grab the free perk because it doesn't matter. It's on the end of the round. And we get stamina. Also, another thing you'll notice, we are 11 minutes ahead right now. So, and rounds are like 4 minutes. So we're actually really good pace. And I actually did not think I was that fast. I knew I was fast, like I knew I was going to beat it, but there's a lot of mistakes in this game, and I'm really surprised I was actually able to get this. So for anyone that wants to beat this, I really think it is an easy beatable record. But yeah, so you'll see right here, I'm spamming the hell out of this Thunder Gun. I even get a max ammo to right as icing on top, basically, to just be able to spam the hell out of this Thunder Gun. So of course on 99, an annoying thing happened where the zombies get clogged. People actually don't know how to unclog them. You simply pull out your dead wire gun and shoot at the corner of that little grate thing. And it's very freaking annoying, I have to say. So, I mean, it is annoying getting them unclogged right there, because obviously zombies can start attacking you, but you always want to have it turned on the map when you are getting them unclogged, because that's how you're going to know if they're unclogged or not. If the turn starts going downstairs, as you can see right there, that means they're unclogged. But that also could mean only one zombie got out, by the way. So there is definitely a chance, you know, that there's more monkeys, right? So right here, you already see that I popped both my alchems already. So I am kind of being a little bit, you know, saving my ammo just a little bit. Right there, you see the zombies are unclogged. And it sucks that that happened because it actually happened during my alchem, so I wasn't even able to use the alchem productively. I'd rather that happen while I'm kind of slow shooting right now. You can see right here, the round is about to end, and we get 2 hours, 48 minutes, and 11 seconds. We beat the world record by 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Really surprised at how fast I was. I really think this could definitely be beaten by like 2 minutes, I'm not going to lie. It's about faster setup, just faster everything. But obviously getting that first box is very lucky, and it is a very annoying thing to restart for. I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let me know what other videos you guys want to see, and I hope you have a phenomenal day, and I will see you guys later.